What's up, everybody? Kyle Marlett here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I am a magician and a comedian. I have a Netflix show, The Magic Prank Show. You may have seen me on the semifinals of America's Got Talent, RuPaul's Drag Race, The Tonight Show, TikTok, billions of views, all those sorts of things. But what's most important is you're here on YouTube watching my channel. Thank you for being here. I'm going to teach you an amazing card trick. This is legitimately a phenomenal card trick. Like, if you asked me to do a card trick to you as a magician, this is a trick I would do for you because it's that freaking good. So let's just get into it, shall we? I'm going to lower my camera just a smidge so you can see the table, and I'll try to get low here. This is so good. You can actually hand out the deck of cards, and they can shuffle it as much as they want. It is a freely shuffled, borrowed, non-trick deck of cards, okay? And then you, the magician, say, I'm going to go through the deck and I'm going to find a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction before anything happens. So therefore, you know that it was all done beforehand. There's no way I can change my mind. I cannot go back. So I'm going to just go through here and look for a card. And that card is going to be my prediction. I think this is it right here. This is my prediction. We'll put it right here. It's going to be in plain view this entire time. Very simple. Now you hand the deck of cards that has been shuffled to the spectator, to your friend, and you have them hold it face up. And you have them start dealing cards face up onto the table, and they can go, and you say, whenever you feel like you want to stop, stop. It is a free choice. They can go as much as they want. And then if they say stop, you can say, oh, would you like to go back a few or more forward a few? And they can even change their mind if they want. They can go a bunch further. It doesn't matter. It's a free choice. They stop whenever they want. You turn that pile over. Turn this pile over. Now to reiterate, these are the cards that you've dealt. These are the cards that are left. Do you want the cards that are left or the cards that have been dealt? It's up to you. Let's say they want the cards that are left over. Easy. We turn over the top card. That was the card that was left over. If they would have stopped later on, it would have been the Queen of Hearts or whatever, right? It would have been a different card, but this is the card that they stopped at. That was their choice. The Six of Clubs. I say all I want you to do is pick up the pile that you dealt. Those cards, the ones that you had left over, and count down to the sixth position, the sixth card. And they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the card. If they would have landed at a 7, it would have been this one. If they would have landed at a 5, it would have been that one. But no, that is the card that they chose. It doesn't get any more fair than that. This is the card that you stopped at. This has been my prediction the entire time. You stopped at the 4 of Hearts. My prediction is the 4 of Diamonds. Isn't that freaking good? That is so good. It is so good. And it's so easy. I can't wait to tell you how this works. So let's talk about how it works. It's so incredibly simple. There's no sleight of hand. There's a little bit of brain power going on, but not hard. Okay, I'm going to take my time explaining this, and then I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to do it again so you can see what I meant. Okay? So a couple things. First of all, this deck, let's get it back in order here, is a freely shuffled deck. They can genuinely mix up the cards as much as they wish. They hand the pile back to you, and you say, I'm going to find a prediction card. Now I'm going to do this one just as an example. Okay. So they shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. They hand the cards back to you. Say, great, I'm going to find a prediction. Now, there's a couple things happening here. This sounds like a lot, but it's not. I promise. It's very simple. You're spread through the cards as though you're finding your prediction. The first thing that you need to do is look at whatever card is on top. So I spread, 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 and I spread over, and I see that that card is the 5 of Hearts. Okay? That's my first step. 5 of Hearts. And I'm spreading, and I'm looking, and I'm spreading, and I'm looking, I glance, I see the 5 of Hearts. The next step is you count 5 cards, or whatever card that is. Let's say it's the 6, or the 7, or the 8, or whatever. You count that many cards over from the bottom. So I'm here. So I'm looking, and I go, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Queen of Hearts. Now, it's going to be different every time you do it, right? You just count over Whatever the top card is, you count over that many cards from the bottom. Now, if you're not familiar with cards, there are 13 cards in each suit, 13 hearts, 13 spades, 13 clubs, 13 diamonds. So it's ace, which is number 1, right? You just got to think about that. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a jack would be considered 11. A queen is 12. A king is 13. So if you look at the top card and it's a queen or a king, you just go, okay, 11, 12, 13, okay? So that's very simple to remember. It's not hard. If it's a number card, it's a little easier, but it's fine either way. Just remember, that's just in all card, poker deals, all the things. Like it's 10, and then jack is 11, queen is 12, king is 13. In this case, it's the 5 of hearts. So I look over and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't make it obvious. I do it under my breath. And then I see it's the queen of hearts is at that position. Again, it's going to be different every time you do it. And now that's our match card. That's our the card that they're going to land on. So now I'm just going through the deck, and I'm looking for the queen of diamonds, which is the sister card to that card right there. Okay, this is my prediction. Now, in real time, what that looks like, I go, great, hand me the deck. You shuffled it up. Perfect. I'm going to go through and I'm going to find prediction. I see the 5. No, that's not good. 4, 5. I'm counting. I see the queen of hearts. And then I go, okay, great. This is all in my head, of course. And then I go through and I go, oh, queen of diamonds. This is my prediction. Now, the trick is done. That's all the work you have to do. So there's no sleight of hand or anything like that. Just a couple little brain things you got to do, but it's very simple. Now, it's all in their hands. So you hand the deck to them face up. And you go, start dealing the cards face up. And you're going to have them start dealing the cards. And you just watch as they deal. And once they pass your force card, your force card here, the queen of hearts, which would be the 5th card, because you counted 5, you have them go, and you say you can stop whenever you wish. So as long as they pass whatever your force card is, so if it was the 8th position or the 9th or 10th or so forth, you would just let them deal as though that was what they're supposed to do. And then you say, whenever you're ready, whenever you're happy, you can stop. Right? So it seems like a free choice, but really you waited to say that free choice until they passed your force card. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. And then you can say, and you can deal one more if you wish, or go back one, right? As long as they don't go too far back, just like you want to go back one or forward one. No, you're happy? Perfect. You turn that pile down, you turn this pile down. Now here comes a cool little trick, right? So our force card, the 5 of hearts, which was on top, is right here. We need them to pick that. So I say, do you want this pile that you dealt, or do you want the cards that are left over? If they say this pile, you say, great. The card that you stopped at, 5 of hearts, right? That's what was left over, the 5 of hearts. Deal down to the 5th card. If they say, I want this pile, great. Those are your cards. The cards that were left over is a 5. If you would have dealt more, it would have been something else. But this was the card that you stopped at, the 5. You see what's happening? So no matter which pile they pick, it's always going to be shown that it's 5. So if they pick this pile, great. That's the card. 5, deal down 5. If they go, I want these cards, they go, great. Those are your cards. Count down to the 5th position. So no matter what, they're going to land on that 5. Yeah? So then the trick is done. They pick up the cards. They count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They put that card there. You say that was your card that you picked. You picked the Queen of Hearts. My prediction is the Queen of Diamonds. It's so good. Okay, so let's recap, and I'll go a little faster, but talk you through it because it's quite simple. It seems a little maybe daunting at first, but it's very, very simple. So I'll give it a genuine shuffle, just so you know. I'm gonna count the cards accordingly. Well, the 5 of hearts is still on top. Let's get a different card. And then it's the queens that we did. Let me actually shuffle properly this time. Sorry. Okay. God. Okay. I want to get something that's a good explanation. 6. Okay, let's do a 6. Okay, just for explanation purposes. Okay. So they hand the cards back to you. Great. I'm gonna find a prediction card. So I'm looking at that top card. It's a 6. And then I go back to the bottom. 1, 2. So I'm counting in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see the 6th card, which is the Jack of Hearts, and I go, okay, now I'm just going to go find the Jack of Diamonds, whatever, is the sister or brother card of that card. Okay, this is my prediction. It's there the whole time. Now, go ahead, take the cards face up, and start dealing the cards face up. 1, 2, and just let them count. Well, just let them deal. And once they pass my force card, and you can stop whenever you want, or you can keep going. It's up to you. You're happy, or do you want to go back? You want to go back one, or you're happy? You're happy. Okay. That was your choice. Remember that. That was your choice. Now I have a question. Do you want the cards that were left over, or do you want the cards that you dealt? You want the cards that you dealt. Amazing. Those are your cards. These are the ones that are left over. Let's see what we're dealing with here. The 6. What I want you to do is pick up your pile and count 6 down. Now, to be clear, before you do that, if you would have dealt this card, we would have had an ace or a 3. You know what I mean? But you landed on the 6. That was your choice because you chose to get rid of these cards. You didn't want these cards, but you chose these cards. You see what I'm doing here? Yeah, you're just emphasizing how clear this is. Okay, count down to 6. And then after that, it's all done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take the 6th card. That's your card. You landed on the Jack of Hearts. My prediction from the very beginning, before any of this has ever happened, was a Jack of Diamonds. It's so good, you guys. Like, it's a really, genuinely good trick. So please go out and do it. Please fool the crap out of your friends. They're going to love it. And if you're new here, thank you for joining me. Please subscribe and like and comment. I would love to know if you guys try this. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're not new here, thank you for joining me again. And I will see you guys on the next video.